Hi, this is Steve Ostrom with Coldwell Banker and Roseville and Rocklin.com. This is my second video blog, and the first video blog went so well, it took me a while to do another one because I've been so busy. I just had an appointment canceled, so I thought I'd do a quick one. Today's topic is shadow inventory, and it's sort of a big topic out there right now. We just got one back the other day, and it had no power for 2 years. Maybe that's why they call it shadow inventory. And if the power's been out for over a year, you have to go to the county to get a permit to have somebody come and check the power box. And I asked the guy, so how many times do you have this a day? He said about 5 times a day, just for him at one county office. So you know that over our region, this was Sacramento County, but there's a ton of places that have just been walked away, just sitting out there empty, probably for over a year, a lot of them. So this over here, this is Heather's office, and I'm recording with her MacBook Pro, and then this is her Macintosh, and then this is a PC we bought for the MLS because MLS doesn't work that well on PC. But what I'm going to talk about today is foreclosure radar. We try to watch the auctions every single day, and I'm just going to, it's a little different here. I'm going to put you down so you can hopefully see it. I'm going to talk a lot more about it. But there it is. That's yesterday's auction. So today is September 24th. This is the yesterday's results for September 23rd. You can see the first part. These are the ones that were canceled, the C's there. There was 5 that were canceled yesterday, and that's good. That means they either modified, came up, and took care of the debt, or they maybe got a short sale, something like that, but it was canceled. So that's always good when they cancel them. The next part, this is postponed. And right now we're sort of in a moratorium in California. It's gotten better. It used to be a lot more postponed, but I think yesterday there was 53 that were postponed. You can see those auctions going all the way down. That just means they were postponed to another date. So they might be canceled then. They might be sold. Who knows, but they got postponed for now. These ones, these 3 right here, when it says 3, that's a third party bought it. Sometimes people are going with cash at the courthouse steps and buying them back from the bank. So that's actually good because that'll get out in the market and get some of those vacant properties that are sitting empty there for so long onto the market. All 3 yesterdays in Placer were in Lincoln. And then here is the bank owns. So yesterday there was 10 bank owns that came back. So 10 out of 71. But I actually consider the 3 coming back to the market too. So I'd say 18% of the stuff is going back on the market at some point in time. But here they are. And so what I do every day is I go through and I click on them and I see the ones that are going to work. Colfax, obviously, I don't work Colfax that often. Lincoln, I don't work Lincoln that often either. Auburn. But you get to Rocklin, like this one, I have somebody for that neighborhood. It's actually, I like that neighborhood. It's older, so I put a 4-star on there to keep an eye on it. And so we've had deals where we've gotten done where we found the properties through foreclosure radar or from other means, just driving around. It made the offers before it went on the market. And so my clients wrapped it up before it came on the market. Like this one over here, I don't know if you can see, that's the MLS. But this one, they listed it at $526,900, but it was never on the MLS when we made an offer. So my clients got it for $475 before they even put it on the MLS. It was something that we negotiated for about 2 weeks. It took them that long to get it off the MLS. You can see they put it 0 days on market. We just wrapped it up beforehand, and the place was gorgeous. I think the listing agent was out of Nevada or something like that. But, it's one of those things where sometimes you got to think outside the box to find a place. So, shadow inventory. So, that's what the auctions look like. So, yesterday we got about 18% came back. For a while here, the last few months with the moratorium in California, it's been about 5% a day have been coming back. But I'm going to show you real quick just a standard auction search. A standard search for foreclosures. And, of course, I'm going to do Roseville because that's where we are most of the time. So there, standard search. This is all the foreclosures that are in some form of foreclosure in Roseville. And you can see it's thinking there. So that's usually not a good sign when it's thinking that much. Here it comes. So right now there's 1,325 that are in some type of foreclosure. This thing only shows 500 at a time, but I'll zoom in for you. And I know you're looking at virtual, the MacBook's just little camera, but hopefully you get an idea of what I'm talking about. And then here is the map. So I'm just searching the map now. And now when I did the map, I'm getting a little part of Granite Bay there too. But I think it'll give you a better idea because it'll be more around 500. Oh, that's still a lot. Let me find a good place to hit. That's a good cross-section right there. So right now it's just thinking it's doing it. And these little circles are the different types. So the P's are ones that have gotten notice of defaults. The A's mean that there's auction dates set already. And then the B's mean they're bank owned. They could be on the market. Like this one I think is on the market now. A few of them are. The star ones are ones that I think I have clients for that I just want to keep an eye on. But in this little cross section of Roseville, not a big one, 288 are in some type of foreclosure. I think you can see it driving around too, that there's a lot of them that are almost there. Like this Avenida Salino, we have a client actually waiting to make an offer on that one, so hopefully we'll get that one done soon. But basically I was trying to show you that there is a lot of stuff coming out there. Regulations has been slowing the process down. Obviously, if we had a place that didn't have power for 2 years, I doubt they were making the mortgage payment for 2 years too. But at some point in time, it's going to come, and I think the banks know it too, and so they're pricing it pretty well. I'll show you real quick too, since I'll show you Sacramento. Sacramento, we have a lot of listings down in Sacramento, and Placer County is not affected as hard as Sacramento is. We have a lot of people ask us too. They know that we have the foreclosure radar in the office and say, "Hey, we have somebody that hasn't been making their payment in 4 months. I'm curious what part of the foreclosure process they're in." And a lot of times they're not even on there. So I think there's people out there not making payments that they still haven't gotten foreclosed. The banks maybe are too overwhelmed with how much they have. I'm not exactly a prophet. I know we talk about it a lot because it's a big theory, because it has a lot of effect on our job, the amount of foreclosures. And then too, I think that when the people get the notice of default, it seems like then they list it. Like I keep looking up when the short sales come on, I go and I check for foreclosures too to see where they are in the process. And a lot of times it's like they just got the notice of default and then 2 weeks later they list. Like they were waiting for that to happen and then doing it. So in Sacramento, 9,584 homes are in some form of foreclosure. That's all Sacramento County. But it gives you an idea of how much there is coming out there. So something we do, we look at the foreclosures. We try to watch and track that. We also sell foreclosures too. But it's important to know what's coming in a neighborhood. A lot of times when you're buying a house, we go and we search like a half a mile around there, see what's on there right now, and then what's coming too, to give you an idea of, hey, listen, maybe right now it's looking okay, but it's going to be worse. Or, and the other thing too, there was one place where we have sort of an escrow, it's a short sale, but the next door isn't going into foreclosure, and the place looks horrible. So hopefully within 6 months or 3 months, they'll have a nice looking yard next door. That's my second video blog. I hope you guys enjoyed that. The first video blog got some good feedback, so I thought I should do it more. I'm going to try to do it more often. We've been pretty busy though, but if you guys ever need to email us, Heather's always there for emails, and feel free to give me a call anytime, 916-308-2446. Then our website, of course, is Roseville and Rocklin.com. Thank you very much. You guys have a great day.